Good day to you, Virgo. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. This is a general reading for you for the 4th week of August. So take what resonates with you and leave what does not. And if any part of this reading is not resonating with you, please look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising sun signs. For those of you that are cross-reading, thank you so much for watching. I hope you get the clarity that you so desire. I've had, as you can see, the cards already laid out. I had started and there was a technical hitch and I've had to restart this reading. I want to say thank you to those that have subscribed to my channel, and to those of you who haven't, please consider subscribing. So we are seeing some very interesting things happening here, Virgo. What is definitely very evident in this reading is that this is some kind of a love situation that is unfolding. Some of you could be in a new love situation with a very strong, assertive personality. Somebody who does have an air element in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, could be in your chart as well. We do see Cancer coming up in this reading. We see Gemini coming up in this reading as well. We also see Aries coming up in this reading. So we do see the situation where some of you are in this love situation. Some of you could be feeling quite assertive about what it is that you want, or you could be having somebody that is looking towards you and wanting to be in this love situation. But we do see that some of you Virgos are feeling a little bit out of sorts, not wanting to be giving much of yourself, not wanting to be flowing in towards your situations, feeling quite content with yourself, feeling quite content with what you have achieved in your life, but also feeling as though you're not wanting to really engage with others and give off of yourself with a lot of situations. We see that there's this power of feeling, me, myself, and I power. This feeling, this elegance, this inner goddess, this love energy, this empowered energy rising up here. But we also see that even though you are finding yourself so attractive and finding people attracted to you, some of you could also not be thinking very clearly, and it could be becoming quite abrasive with this attitude and with this energy. So you're going to be very mindful of yourself in these situations, that even though people are finding you attractive, it doesn't mean that you need to be nasty in these instances. We see that you may not have all the facts in your situations. We see that some of you could be in love with somebody, could be a love triangle of sorts, but you don't have all the information, so it's very difficult for you to jump to conclusions, and some of you are prone to jump to conclusions about what is happening. Somebody could be in love with somebody who's really involved with somebody else, and you need to be very careful of the situation. You need to be careful of what it is that you're going towards. Be careful of not becoming abrasive and aggressive. This is a love situation where communication has been a bit stifled, where there has been a lot of talk. Some of you may be feeling as though you have gone through so much to try to make things work. Some of you could be involved with this person. Some of you could be looking towards getting involved with this person. Some of you are also thinking that your past experiences have been just so traumatic that you don't really want to go and engage and fight for somebody who is already all tangled up. You see that you do have this, but you do have the situation where some of you could be looking at somebody that you've known for a while. Could be a past love situation or a new present situation, but not, it's like it's newly present that you see this person like this, but you've known this person for a while. This is what I'm getting through here. Although it's like a new love situation for some of you, it's just that now you're starting to see this person in a different light, and you're starting to view them with a different intention. There's this different situationship that is growing within yourself, this awareness of this other person that wasn't there before, that is now growing stronger. But like I said, it seems to me that some of you are caught up in some form of a love triangle with your love situation. So this is really quite complicated. We see some of you wanting to move towards this person. You see some of you wanting to move towards this person. You've got King of Cups and you've got the Emperor, Aries energy. You see some of you wanting to move towards this love situation. You see some of you, but you also don't want to move towards a tragedy. You don't want to move towards hurting yourself as well. You see some of you are feeling very, I can use the word miserly about yourself, your financials and everything. But you also You want to move forward, but you don't want to communicate with this person. You know, you can't say this relationship is not working if there's no communication. You can't say you want things to move forward if you are not prepared to move forward. You got the Tower card, Tower energy here. So some of you are going through this Tower situation here. Let's see what's coming up here. King of Wands energy here. So you got this beautiful King of Cups energy, feeling very assertive within yourself, connectedness, also learning to enjoy life a little more, you know, to enjoy the pleasures of life and to bring in these pleasures of life. So you've got 4 kings in this reading, or 4 kings. King of Swords, the King of Wands, the King of Cups. So now you've got this situation here. You've got this Emperor energy here. You've got the Page of Cups. You've got the Queen of Swords energy. You've got this Empress energy. You've got this Empress energy coming out 3 times. So it's definitely a message for some of you. And the 9 of Pentacles. What you don't see? 3 of Pentacles, working together. This is about working together to make things happen. This is about taking time to allow things to move forward for yourself. You know, you put in a lot of effort, and you need to look at that. You need to look at how are you connecting with yourself, how are you connecting with your person, with your love interest. You need to also look at taking the initiative in your love situation if this is what you want. You know, taking control of the situation, deciding for yourself what is your next move. You need to be clear, you know, not become bitter and angry and be an emotional bully, but bring the strength within yourself to realize that you need to have direction and focus. Using this Tower energy, it's a chaotic energy, yes, I know that, but like I always say, it's after this chaos that you can actually see what is going on. You can create, you can co-create, you can, you know, something new can emerge from this. But it's important that you have this direction within yourself about what it is that you want, where it is that you're going to, and how is it that you're going to get there. It's one thing that people are finding you so attractive, Virgo. It's one thing that you are feeling so attractive and people wanting to be with you. But it's another thing for you cutting yourself off from the situation. We see that there's a lot of people in your space. There's a lot of energies in your space here. There's a lot of situations in your space, and you've got to be so mindful of, you know, talking to too many people or letting too many people weigh in on your decision-making process. Some of you could be having this love situation, feeling really very, this is what you want, but also feeling out of sync with yourself. You know, you're feeling out of balance with yourself. We see this love situation. You know, you don't have all the facts. You can see you up in the air about certain things. You're not feeling very grounded. You know, intuition is all over the place, and you need to be very mindful of yourself in this love situation, Virgo. You know, you need to differentiate between the reality and what you think is happening. You know, you don't have all the facts. But it's also very clear for you right now that as you decide what it is that you want, you know, you can either move forward with the situation, and really many of you want to move forward, but you keep holding yourself back. You need to decide before you move forward, what is your deal breakers? What are your boundaries? What are you prepared to accept in this situation? What are you not prepared to accept? Are you the one that's in a relationship and you want out of this relationship to something else? This seems to be common with some of the Earth signs readings today, that they want to be someplace else. So are you wanting to be someplace else? Are you not wanting to be where you are at? Or Virgo, are you the one that's intruding someplace? You know, the thing is that you can't, I always feel, you know what, if somebody, I do believe in loyalty and in, you know, relationships and whatever, but I do believe that if somebody's stepping out of that relationship, I don't blame that party, because that person wasn't happy. They did not express themselves in that moment in what was going on. It's not a morality discussion here, guys. It's just that this is an observation, my point of view, my observation. So if you were not happy in that situation and you decided to go flirting with other people, getting involved in creating a romance outside of your commitment, you should be honest and walk away from that, because you're wasting the other person's time was thinking that there is this committed relationship that's happening. Some of you could be having this miscommunication with an air energy sign. That's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So you need to decide for yourself this is what you want to go towards, a love situation. We see that there's a lot of creativity, there's a lot of abundance, a lot of flow. Some of you could also be thinking very much so about something more, having more grounding, more ideas, more love, more of everything. Some of you could be wanting expansion in your family situation, in your love situation. Some of you could be thinking, you're ready for this next responsibility. You're ready to create something more within your love situation. Definitely some of you are looking at a family expansion. Some of you are thinking about children. Some of you are thinking about that. But also there's this awareness of self. There's some of you feeling quite content with what you have achieved in your life, and you're seeing this growth that is happening within yourself. You're seeing yourself wanting to move towards something more. There's this way of thinking, this way of being, where you're feeling quite content within yourself, within all your situations. So let's check now, Energy Oracle. What is Energy Oracle saying here for you? What does Energy Oracle have to say here for Aquarius? Let's see what popped out here. Quite a few cards came out here. Okay. You need to get some planning into your situations and realize that you do have this ability to create balance within yourself and be very rooted with yourself. However, there is some hostilities in your immediate environment. So, like I said, there's some kind of a love triangle situation. While you are feeling very assertive, you are feeling very grounded, you are ready to be in a more intimate relationship. There is some situations that are unfolding here. There is things that are happening, man holding a heart, definitely adjacent possibilities. And some of you, okay, what's coming through here is that there's this love situation. Some of you wanting to go towards this love situation, but there could be some conflict in this love situation. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who's very loving, who's very kind, who makes you feel loved and wanted, somebody who's very affectionate. And you have your mind set on this person. You don't really want to be with anybody else. So if you want to leave your third-party situation, or there is this third-party situation that you need to extradite yourself from to move on to something else, be mindful, Virgo, if that is your energy. Be mindful as well whether your person that you are interested in is in this third-party situation, and whether it is that this is what they want to move towards. Okay, sorry. Oh, I just had a bit of a coughing situation here. Okay. So be very mindful of your situations that you are moving towards. Be also very mindful, Virgo, of not closing up doors and closing opportunities because you are very stuck on doing things a certain way. You are very stuck on the way things should be. So be mindful to yourself. Be mindful to your truths. Be mindful to where you're at. You know what? The only limits you have are the ones that you place on yourself. And if you're going to be your own worst enemy, fighting with yourself, you're not going to get to that place that you need to be at. Okay. Virgo, interesting. Love is in the air. We're going towards spring, and love is in the air for you, Virgo. But complicated. Let's see what is going on here. What is the message from Sacred Traveler for you? Okay, what is the message from Sacred Traveler for Virgo? Crossing bridges. Some of you actually most probably need to reach out. Rejuvenating rain. Wow. And rainbow blessings. Wow. This is quite amazing. This is very interesting. We see that some of you could have been in a situation with this third-party situation or this love situation where it could be a love situation that some of you may have had from the past, or some kind of a love situation where you withdrew from this love situation and now you find yourself needing to reconnect, needing to mend, and needing to heal your situations and heal yourself in your situations. You do need to clear up what has happened in the past, so that in order for you to heal your current situation. It's very important. Something could have ended, but not ended properly. And you need some clarity so that you can either close this chapter or open this chapter again or revisit the situation. But, by facing it and crossing that bridge and healing that situation, you bring healing to yourself, Virgo. And you are able to then see the blessings that are in your life, the blessings that will be showered upon you. So this is very much if you can't move forward until you really heal this past situation, understanding the why. There was this love. Some of you could have been caught up in a love situation from the past that is not releasing you to experience your love situation in your present. So this is where this love triangle, sorry about this. Look at all of this. Can't use this. Too many fell out. So you must remember you can't be in a present love situation if you're still caught up with a past love situation. And this could be holding you back. Something that didn't end properly. Something that you had no closure on. So you need to get closure, Virgo, on this past situation. So in order to enjoy what you have presently, or to decide that, I want to go back to this person, this person that where things just ended so badly, and that's where I want to be. So you need to decide for yourself right now, where is it that you want to be and who is it that you want to be with. Let's see what a Starseed Oracle offer you now. Starseed Oracle. A double mission. This is very interesting. Light worker, Starseed. You serve the world by being you. This is such a relevant message, because so often people just don't want to be themselves. They want to be everything else but themselves. They think that they need to be something else. They think they need to be somebody else, that they will never be accepted as they are. Very often that happens. And we need to realize that time's not standing still here, Virgo. You need to realize that we are part of this universe. We're here to contribute and to co-create and to create, and you need to do your part. And you also need to contribute to the planet, to the universe, in an action-orientated way. You can't just think about it all the time. You need to take action. Sometimes it could be a career change that some of you need to be making, devoting yourself to something bigger than what you are already doing. Maybe look at getting involved in a collective mission, something that's just missing from your life. You need to get into something more. We see that there's this, sometimes you have this lack of peace in your life, and realizing I need to do something more, I need to do something different. And this is this card that's saying to you that you need to remember that you are part of a collective. You are part of, like even in your love situation, you are part of a collective love situation. You cannot find this peace and love where you're at if you don't heal the past and be with the person that you're supposed to be with. You've got to make some decisions. You've got to remember that, you have a purpose, and you need to serve this world with your purpose. Do you know that we may not even think about it, but you being in your soulmate or your twin flame love situation does serve the universe, because that ripple of love just flows out to so many people. You see a loving couple, and you see everybody looks at them and there's a smile on their faces, and this love just vibrates to everybody else in the room. So this is your energy. Your energy is to love, to love those around you, to serve, be involved in your community projects, get involved in simple things, and trust these things. Don't have to be complicated, Virgo. You don't have to be complicated. Just keep it simple. And you will see that you will just light up the room, light up your life, and you just lose yourself in doing good things. So just remember here, you need to ask yourself that question. How can you serve the world by being you? So ask yourself that question. How can you serve the world, Virgo, by being you? So I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading, Virgo. Please remember to subscribe and share my videos with your friends. So thank you for watching, and goodbye. Till next week.